Welcome back, traders, to another live breakdown. What I want to do on this video is actually go over how to properly draw a trend line. I am right now looking at Euro USD on the daily, and when I'm drawing a trend line, guys, I'm usually looking at higher time frames like the hour 4, the daily, the weekly, and even the monthly as well. But as we're looking right here, we are on Euro USD. So when we're drawing a trend line, what we're trying to find is the lowest point of support for an uptrend, and then for resistance we would find the highest point of resistance right up here. So since we are in an uptrend, we're going to draw our trend line. We're going to grab right here, right at this point, and we're going to extend it to the next point right here. And then when we hit that next point, we're just going to bring it into the future right there. So what we could expect now on this trend line, you guys can see that when we hit this trend line right here at support, we went up, kind of didn't test it right here, but this point in the market, it hit that trend line, respected it, went up, hit it again, went up, hit our moving averages right there, and then also it came back down, and it's looking to come back down to our trend line right there. So when it breaks a trend line, meaning that the trend is going to reverse, we are in an uptrend right now overall, but we could come to this trend line and we could hit the trend line, and this is the multiple scenarios that could happen. I'm going to show you guys right now. So we could have the trend line completely broken, can go down to these levels right here, or it can go and hit the trend line, and then it can move back up and make a new higher high. And you guys can see every time that we go, we have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Or is it going to break that trend line and start to form new support levels and break this point in the market right here? So overall, it does usually respect the trend. So what we would now do is let's go to a higher time frame. Let's remove all the drawing tools because we don't need these anymore. And we're going to go to a higher time frame like the weekly. Let's see what's going on the weekly. So like I said, guys, you're going to bring your trend line again, do the same thing that you did. There we go. And what I'm also going to show you guys is a pattern right now. I like to call it the triangle pattern, but you guys can see when I draw this pattern right here, it's forming a triangle. So let's mark it up. So the market is kind of channeling right now. You guys can see it came up, hit this resistance, came back down to support, tapped the trend line multiple times, and yes, this could be the same trend line that we had on the daily chart. So now what we're waiting for, we're either going to see a break of this trend line to the downside, or it's going to respect that trend line and then break this trend line for the upside and go back up to an uptrend, which it is. And overall, we are in a downtrend more long term, but as we're looking at our range right here, we are in an uptrend, guys. We hit this point of support. Let's draw it out. We have this support that was hidden recently. Boom. And we can look back into the past, and this is a valid point of support in the market. So we did hit this point of support. We are respecting this trend line right here. So we probably will see another tap on this candle right here. Boom. Probably will close as a doji, meaning that's a reversal candle. And then it will probably see momentum to the upside. So just looking at Euro USD, guys, when you use these trend lines, it's very important to obviously find a trend. The trend is your friend when trading. And this also helps you guys identify whether it's going to be a buy market soon or a sell market soon. But what we're waiting for is more confirmation. We want to wait and not just jump into this trade whether it's going to be a buy or sell. So what you guys could do is you guys actually could put a buy limit. So let's move this line up here. Let's say we want to put a buy limit right there. And the reason as to why I put my entry right there is because I am looking to the left. And this point in the market is hit multiple times. Right here it was hit. Right here it was hit on this candle. This one, this one, this one, this one. So what I'm doing is I'm waiting. I'm going to put a buy limit, meaning that I hope that the market comes down to this price, hits my entry, and then it reverses back to the upside. So now what we could do to get more confirmation is I'm obviously then going to go to a smaller time frame like the daily to get more of an accurate zone on where I'm going to enter, because it's kind of hard to identify a good entry on a high time frame like that. Let's get our horizontal line. We're expecting the market to come back down to these levels right here. So that's our entry. What we're now going to get is our long position tool. Long. Boom. Bring this over. Fix this. Get this all nice. Our stop loss is going to be at previous resistance. Or previous support. Sorry, guys. Right there. And then our take profit is going to be at previous resistance. Right about there. Where our moving average is. So you guys can see, let's move this up a little more to get more accurate. Boom. There you guys go. So we have about 107 pip stop loss to about a 293 take profit. So when we're trading, guys, you always want to have a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, and that is a key. So what I want to do is actually redraw my trend line. So we'll extend this. Perfect, guys. I honestly can't see this happening. And when it goes through the trend line, sometimes it will maybe break the trend line a little bit, but it's overall going to respect it, and we're waiting for the bodies themselves to close above the trend line. So we should see maybe a doji form in the next couple of days here. And honestly, we are in a downtrend for this past week. So what we're waiting for is that midweek reversal that happens every Wednesday. So we should see a couple of boring candles down here, not much movement in the market. Then on Wednesday, we should see maybe a doji form right here. And then Thursday, Friday, and all next week, we should see a buy up in the market. So what I'm waiting for, and this is what I see in the market. Oops, let me grab my arrow. I could see it coming down to our entry right here. And breaking that resistance and making a new higher high. And obviously with our entry, we could put it a little bit higher too, because we want to make sure that our buy limit is hit. And a buy limit is simply waiting for the market to come down, hit our entry wherever our buy limit is at 1.13230, and then we're waiting for it to hit that zone and go up. So obviously our entry would be at 1.13230. Our stops would be down here at 1.2140. I always round up, guys, or round down to the number just to make it easier. And then our take profits will be up there. So you guys can see just by drawing my trend line, figuring out the analysis on the market, if it's been in an uptrend, a downtrend, I can kind of figure out what it's going to do next. And usually when we have these reversal candles, they're like a doji or a bearish engulfing, whatever it may be, guys. So this is honestly what I see on Euro USD. Come down to the zone, maybe test this trend line a little bit, and then continue to the upside to make a new higher high. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you got value from it. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure you do. I'm going to be dropping so much more trading content to help you guys out. And it's, well, my courses are below. I have a course that just recently launched. You guys can get access to that. And yes, it is on sale right now. Also, I have a group chat, a 7-day trial to my group chat, so you can get 7 days for free, and then after that, $75 a month. Or if you guys simply want to connect with me, you want to ask me questions, my social links are below. My Instagram is hands down the best way to get in contact with me. But guys, I'll see you on the next video.